Georgia to Athens, Georgia, and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the Maryland Terrapins taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Terrapins will put total leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Georgia's offense comes onto the field first today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. They're going to ride this running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Unloads it left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Maryland's offense will go to work for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because
he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Wants to throw it. He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy
fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Going to swing it on second down. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that one. Good coverage.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Rifles it down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
He's open on the right. Across the 40 outbound at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the lone running back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Running to the left. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Georgia!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So an 82-yard drive there, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might as well stick with him. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Took a shot as he threw. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Good He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Going to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He'll pull it down and run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays and keep getting...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Kent State. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Defense playing a bail technique. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
So now it's 2nd and long. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Setting up the screen. Oh, he not only blows it up, he picks it off.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it for them when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now the play fake. Now improvising. And inside the 10-yard line and shoved out of bounds at the 9.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Trying to bully their way in. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Quickly out to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
They're not going to win a lot of. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. Got his man. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll try to pop the draw. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. He slings it deep to the left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking to throw on 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. It's a reverse. Looking for room at the 40. Turning it on. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Terrapins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps their foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And these two defenses have shown uncommon discipline through 2 quarters, especially the D-backs. They've kept to their assignments, covering those receivers like cheap suits. Certainly not the fashionable wardrobe OKC wears here in studio. Anyway, yes, the passing game. Be better. How's that for a breakdown? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field it close to the 50. And the returner will be dragged down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different. And
he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Yates. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback. He makes a sure tackle. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They'll try to sneak it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible, to dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But the defensive linemen have to do a good job of getting in the backfield.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
As quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And after that last turnover, the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Past the 30. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Maryland! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting set for the point after. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. The lone back's got it. Creates a little space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Yates. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The give to the back. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. He wants it all. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Bring in the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Can't get him to the ground. Gets it past the marker. He'll try to take it back.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Trying to beat the D deep. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man across the middle and makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Terrapins!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out. Offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got the first down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Oh, he's got a chance. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to run it to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. This time it's complete. Crosses the 30. He's going. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success, but on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They've got the screen set up. Finds a crease at the 20. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
To the air on second down. Hauls it in. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. How about this running back dragging a toe and getting it inbounds?
Showing off the wide receiver skills. You know, running backs are so talented nowadays, and you split them out as a wide receiver so much, and he showed it there. He could play wide out easily with a nice catch, nice awareness.
And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going to let it go. He's got it at the 30. He's at the... And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt. It's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats they count for postseason awards. So I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. When you know you have a team outclassed, The ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute in every facet?
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for...
it.